Yeah, pressuring him out of bounds like that, huge to start for Davison. Really trying to set the tone here on this first offensive drive for him.
Second down now here for Olenizik and his offense. Trips to his right side, trying to draw this Cardinal defense offsides early, but I mean, yeah, you already talked about it. The defense has to change here. I mean, the most points they've let up all season. Olenizik now quickly with the pass. Very quick to Hustis there. Stripped out, fumble, first drive. Robbie Martin, number 8, scoop and score. Davison on the board here. Oh my gosh, Mason, what a game.
They had to start big, and man, that's one way to do it. What a play from that Davison defense. Strip the ball on that pass route outright. Take it to the house.
The only thing there is this defense, and what a play. Believe that was number 19, Cortez Porter, stripping the ball out there. Number 8, Robbie Martin, the safety, scoop and score right into that Davison end zone.
Chayton, I think it's safe to say that the defense got their reps in this past week. They knew they had to get work done in that secondary, in that backfield. Turnover on the first drive of the game, how about that? To the house.
That's all you want. I mean, I'm sure Coach Weingartz for this Davison team has talked about it over and over. And a good extra point by number 30, Ryder Ferguson. I mean, wow, Mason, this is unlike the Cards that we saw last week.
Absolutely. I mean, this Lapeer squad was something else. They had 490 total yards of scrimmage, 214 on the ground, 276 passing, and it was a dynamic duo that torched them. Zach Olenizik and Michael Brewer. Brewer had 4 scores in the game, 2 on the ground and 2 in the air, so that's a dual threat you got to look out for, but wasn't able to hit him yet this game, Olenizik. That route, we saw them run that play a lot last game. Those trips outright really kind of threw the secondary for a loop because you didn't know which guy was going to, or if Olenizik's going to use those quick legs to keep it. That time, Davison did Davison things. They got a turnover. They took it to the house.
That's looking like the Cards we saw all season, Mason. Last week, they came out so slow, and there's nothing they could change that whole first half. They didn't get it together until the second half. But right there, that is a huge momentum boost for this entire Davison sideline and the crowd, man.
It's a tone setter. I mean, Lapeer came into Davison's house last week and really set the pace early, and it was a Lapeer, run that ball down your mouth and score as many touchdowns as you can. Davison not letting that happen this time. Huge play, and Lapeer's got it right back.
Fergie with the boot, caught in the end zone, so it will be a touchback, and just, wow. 2 plays, Lapeer unsuccessful. Scoop and score touchdown by number 8, Robbie Martin. Thank you all for joining us here on this beautiful night for football. 68 degrees at kickoff. I mean, it's late October, Mason. We have 4 days left in October, and it feels like September. It's so nice out here, and I'm sure everybody's loving that.
Yeah, those squads looking to make deep playoff runs going to have to appreciate this while they can, because come November, there might be snow on the ground. Now this drive going to be a huge test for Lapeer. Ran 2 plays, that last one turned it over. Let's see what they can do this time.
Olenizik again, Brewer to his side. He's dropping back, the pass quick. He's pressured quick. Number 22, Warren Kane, quickly on that sack. And man, this defense is different.
Oh me, oh my, this defense is back at it, man. Causing terror in the pocket like we saw them do all regular season. Really got that line figured out to start.
You may not realize the number 22 if you've previously watched our live streams. That is Warren Kane, previously wearing number 2, switched up the jersey for this game with just some jersey issues. So now he's wearing rocking 22, and he did pretty well with it. But Brewer right back out there, number 2 actually getting a big run back up to the original marker.
And that's one thing that Lapeer did really well last week, ran the ball on the ground, and Davison just had a lack of presence in the backfield, so that led to 2 of those Brewer scores going way long down the field.
Davison has definitely already changed their defense. We could all tell.
Yeah, they got a presence in the backfield. They got some dogs on that D-line. They're ready to play, Chayton.
Olenizik once again dropping back to pass quick, rolling out to his left side, looking short, gets the first down. Number 17 on that play, Alexander Peroka. I mean, man, good first down. Olenizik quickly dropping, rolling out. Great pass on the run. Good first down for the Lightning.
And we knew Davison was going to try and cut out that long game that really got them so bad last week, but Lapeer adjusting well, working it slowly but surely, got 2 straight first downs, that run and that pass now.
Back at it again. Trips to his right side. Bunched up. We see that a lot in this Lapeer playbook. Throwing, we see this a lot different from last week. He's throwing a lot sooner and almost open and nearly picked off. Just bounces off into the hands of Trey Haydu, but he's on the ground, does not count. Good incompletion, though, for this Davison defense.
Tough break for Haydu. You know he wanted that one. Skipped off the green into his hands. That would have been his 4th of the season, I believe, and he's a ball hawk, but didn't have too much action in terms of that last week. Davison really picking it up on defense, though, putting a lot of pressure.
That Davison secondary was the question mark last week, and they did not perform how they were expected. Olenizik now quickly on the QB keep, pushed out of bounds by number 25, Chuck Armstead. But it's the secondary. We talked to some guys on that team. They know it. It seems like they've already fixed some things, and with Lapeer attacking the air a lot quicker than they did last week, it seems like they were expecting something less.
Absolutely. They didn't expect this high caliber performance early out of the gates from Davison, but Davison's showing them up right now. They got them stuck in their own half still. 2nd and 10.
I mean, when you have a quarterback like Zach Olenizik back there, who had 276 passing yards, 12 for 15 and 4 TDs, you know they're breaking away big plays, and so far, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, Olenizik, his passes were just on the money last week. His decision-making, that of a college quarterback for sure. Making smart decisions and really just putting the ball right where it needs to go, making great decisions whether to run or who to pass it to.
He's been showing off his passing skills already this game, but Lapeer's running offense is phenomenal. Last week we saw it in full effect. We can see Olenizik can take off. Another rollout from him. Pressure quick. Carter Harriman nearly gets him. Thrown wide open receiver. Number 7, Aiden Hustis. Almost tackled, he finally is, by number 25, Chuck Armstead. Man, he found a hole in that Davison secondary.
Absolutely. He slipped right behind them. No one caught him. And that's exactly what Lapeer did last week. Got him on those big plays, ate up so much of that field, and then they just had to punch it into the end zone a lot of the time, or they already got there.
You got to give props to that Lapeer O-line. Harriman was quickly on Olenizik, but their offensive tackle stepped right back up, put him back. Just enough time for Zach to make that pass quickly. Another first down. This time Brewer stopped up quick. 25, Chuck Armstead again, and man, last week, he had probably the game-saving tackle on 4th down.
Man, that guy's got to bleed maroon and gold. The pride he has playing for this defense, getting big hits, it's like none other, man. And that O-line you were talking about, they were really the unsung heroes for Lapeer last week. They were really giving him a lot of holes to run through and giving Olenizik plenty of time to get the ball out.
Once again, keeping that trips formation, rolling out. Pressure on his backside, chucking it to the end zone, and looks like it is touchdown. Big touchdown. Good grab by number 19, Harper McKinstry. What a catch by him. Had a DB all over him, but still hauled it in.
Not just a great catch, a great throw there, too. I mean, placed that one perfectly. He's running outside. He's not got much more room to run. That throw's got to be on the money, and there it is. That D-back, you got to pick your head up there. That's a pass breakup waiting to happen, and he just had his eye on the player that time. Good throw by Olenizik.
2 scores already in the first 3 minutes of this game, and it's looking just as high scoring as last time. Final score last week was 56-55, 111 points in just that game, when Davison was allowing less than 20, I believe, all season.
Went into that one, I believe, averaging 13 points allowed a game, and Lapeer came to their house, scored 55, lost the game, but certainly made a statement, especially heading into this week. You know they were happy to see that Sunday decision day lean back into Davison.
When you're Davison right now, I'm sure you're not happy with that touchdown that they just let up, but I mean, you're happy that you already have a touchdown when your offense hasn't stepped a foot on that field. So now
Absolutely.
We will see what this Davison O can go out there and do. Number 9, Sawyer Glennie at the helm, and just, man, what a year from him.
Absolutely. I mean, just doing what he needs to do, stepping up in that starting quarterback role for the first time in his high school career, backed it up for all of last season, and no doubt has shown that he's a football guy. He can throw that thing.
Still a great pass and catch from Olenizik to number 19, McKinstry, and man, Sawyer, he played like a star last week. 295 through the air, 5 touchdowns, Mason. The one costly thing last week, the pick 6 late in that game, only his second interception all year. I mean, when you're throwing 29 touchdowns to 2 picks, still can't be mad about that.
Yeah, but you're right. That really did make things difficult for them in crunch time. He was rolling out to his right, and he had a defender right in the face. He was trying to just get it out. Defender broke it up, took it to the house. Decision-making's got to be there this time. As they go for an onside kick, it looks like.
And they
recover it.
What a move. Nobody from Davison even went for it.
Can't tell who it hit first, but it definitely broke 10 yards.
It broke 10, and it looks like, as of right now, they're going to give it. Davison's offense is stepping out on the field. Refs are discussing it. Davison first down. Refs are going to give it to Davison. Whitecap pointed a different way. Now he's pointing towards Lapeer. A little bit of miscommunication there from the refs.
Yeah, I saw a Lightning jersey hop on top of it. Props to them for having the guts to whip out that type of play. Not even 3 minutes into the game, Chayton.
They're trying to make a statement, and they're doing just that. It's hard, though, when you're Davison here. You have to get close to that. You cannot let their whole team crowd around the ball, and as soon as it hits 10 yards, jump on it. You cannot have that happen, Mason.
Yeah, I mean, the communication's got to be there. Your whole squad of yellow has got to pick up on that because, I mean, Lapeer's all on the same page, and it's making Davison not look too good out there for a defense that's been sharp so far.
This game, Davison has looked different on the first drive. Second drive, held their own, still let in the score. This drive, they cannot let Lapeer get even more momentum after an onside kick.
Absolutely not, because they already got it carrying them, caught him off guard. Let's see what they do here.
Olenizik, empty set, looking to pass. He's pressured quickly on the edge. Robbie Martin trying to make up ground, and he's pushed out of bounds by number 10, Jalen Edwards there. Good eyes-up play by Olenizik, taking off when he had nobody open. You can see the secondary's doing a lot better than they did last week.
Yeah, they're really just sticking to their man, cutting down his options, and Olenizik, again, making smart decisions, not forcing a throw. I mean, he can put it on the money when he does throw, but making a good decision there, not trying to throw into too heavy of coverage. Picks up 3 yards on the ground.
3-yard gain, still running an empty set here. Trying to draw the Cardinals offside. No can do. Have a fullback in there. Trips to his left yet again. Davison defense still running that 4-3. We'll see what Olenizik does. We saw a motion last time. This time it's a cute quarterback keep, and he gets his block quickly, and he's going down the sideline, pushed out of bounds finally by number 25, Chuck Armstead.
And he had a fantastic block there to follow. You got a big boy in front of you, you're going to pick up a good amount of yards, that's for sure, especially if you got the legs of Olenizik. And that's exactly what happened there. Picked up a big chunk, moving those chains way down.
What a play by that Lapeer offense. They are rolling right now, Mason. After a little bit of a miscommunication and just some hands problems on the first drive, they're getting right back into it. This empty set is working out for the Lightning so far.
Yeah, and Davison had them to start. They were really getting into the pocket well, but again, getting stopped up when they really don't want to. Lapeer getting into some dangerous territory as looks like a timeout called.
Yeah, Lightning take a timeout. Couldn't all get on the same page there, so they wisely take a breath, step off to their respective sides, figure out the play they actually need to run here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a gritty couple minutes for the Lightning. Not a bad call there to just talk things over. It's the first quarter. You got 3 to burn. Might as well get on the same page, especially when we've seen how this Lightning squad plays. You could be taking an end zone shot on this play.
I mean, yeah, you're within the 30-yard line on the 29 right now. We know Olenizik can launch it, and last week if they get Brewer out of that backfield, he's gone.
Absolutely. I mean, that's really what was the bane of Davison's defense last week, is just Brewer breaking through and Davison putting a stop to it somewhat late. One big playthrough already, but not as much as last week we saw. Only 3 minutes gone in this game, Trey, and can you believe that?
What a crazy night already. Off to a quick start just as we saw last night. Onside kick, scoop and score, and just a great touchdown from the Davison offense. Olenizik still running with that empty set. It's worked out for him so far. Trips to his left. Very bunched up as it has been all game. We'll see if he elects to run it or if he elects to throw it this time. And it's a QB keep right off the bat. Trying to break through, can only get a yard, maybe 2. Officially going to mark him all down at the 29-yard line, maybe half a yard to gain.
And Davison doing better at stopping his runs up the middle. When he bounces outside, still giving him a little trouble, but not too much that they can't handle so far. Just got to keep an eye out for it because that O-line can tear you apart up the middle. And like we said, allow for a breakaway into the end zone as they line up here. Olenizik looks to his left. He's got trips there. He's looking there still. Got some time. Airs it out. Touchdown, Lapeer.
What a play, what a throw, what a catch. Same old, number 17, Alexander, just gets into there quickly. I mean, he just sped by that DB, and he had him draped all over him, Mason, but he turned around, and it looked like he almost caught it on his back.
Yeah, fantastic grab there. Great awareness, on the same page with his quarterback. That's exactly what you want to see coming into hostile territory early in the game. Lapeer, they're not looking too shabby.
Not at all. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-7 here from Cardinal Stadium already so early in this game, Mason.
We saw